The morning walkers depict for different massive humanoid entities, standing motionless in a mist-filled parking lot. Each of the four monstrosities have different shapes and sizes, some being shorter and taller than the other. Their proportions are similar to a human's, although heavily distorted. We can only see their silhouettes due to the mist, so we will base the description off of those alone. From here on out, we will refer to the creatures as walkers A, B, C, and D in order of left to right or perspective. Walker is a large humanoid giant that has a rather tall torso with broad, asymmetrical shoulders that connect to the arms. These arms, despite having strange shoulders, are still somewhat proportionate to the arms of a human, except for the creature's hands, which are quite large, with the right one its perspective being slightly larger than the other. Its legs are more or less the same, although it does not have oversized feet. Finally, the head of the Titan is most interesting part of it, as it seems to be a massive organ that is extremely disproportionate to the rest of the creature. It is unknown what caused this, or if this is even the head of the creature, as it may be some sort of growth. It also seems to have difficulty controlling this body part, since it would appear to be drooping backwards, lopsided. The creature overall appears to be awkwardly crouched down slightly, further giving the appearance that it is struggling. Walker B, strangely enough, Walker B appears to be some sort of a variation of Walker A's appearance. It is very tall, definitely much taller than Walker A, as its limbs and torso are even longer and thinner than those of the aforementioned Walker. It has small, but symmetrical shoulders, leading to extremely disproportionate arms. Its left arm is considerably longer than the right, as it seemingly reaches just below the creature's knees, while the other arm only reaches the thighs. The left hand also seems much larger than the right, but both of these hands possess sharp claws at the end of their thin fingers. The legs, however, seem rather normal, if not very thin and straight. As previously mentioned, the creature's appearance is somewhat of a variation of Walkera. This is seen most clearly from its head. The head of this giant is unusually tiny compared to its massive body, as complete contrast to Walker A's appearance. The head almost looks like what the neck of the Titan would be if it did have a larger head. Walker C, not much is visible from Walker C aside from its legs. This one in particular is unique from the others, as it appears to be a tripodal creature, rather than bipedal. All three of its legs are evenly spaced out with large gaps, and are completely straight, much like Walker B's. They are also a bit thicker than the legs of the other walkers. Walker D is the most animal-like of the group in terms of appearance. Its torso and head have completely joined together, forming a single large, pointy organ that resembles a spearhead. The only normal part of its torso is the stomach area, which is very thin. It has large hips and legs that are thicker than the first two walkers, especially at the thighs, which also have a large gap between them. The arms are fairly normal, with no visible sharp claws or size inconsistencies. They are bent inwards at the elbow,